So this is going to be a little tutorial on how to name the RETs for AT&T new installs. I have a spreadsheet that auto-populates and makes the base station ID for us. So this is what we're actually going to be naming the RET. And then over here we have a little breakdown of what it actually means. So right here we have our US ID. We can get that from the bid package. And we can go down and find our US ID. So we'll take this, highlight it, Control C for copy, minimize that, and then in here where it's red, we can just highlight that cell and Control V and put that in there. And then we can continue on and putting that in each cell here. So over the base station ID, it'll automatically populate this and name it, make it for us. So we have our alpha sector, antenna position number 4. So if it's position 3, I put 2 or 3 or 2 or whatever it may be, 1, we can put it in there, click out of it, and it'll update it here for us. So our antenna is 4, so we'll put that back to 4. Our operating band 698 to 894, so that's our 700 bandwidth. 7 for the band, 2 for 2100 LTE. So on this ID here, we have our 6-digit US ID. We have A for alpha, dash dash. We need to have a dash dash in there for if we have a longer cell ID. A for alpha, dash dash, and then 4 for antenna position 4. So like I said, if we change that to 2, it's automatically going to change up to 2 for us over there. Put that back to 4. 7 for 700 megahertz, L for LTE. And like I said, over here, it gives us a little breakdown of what everything is. So now that we have that all set up, we can connect to our antenna. And I already have our RET controller hooked up to it. So we will launch our antenna tilt controller. We are doing technically one device, it's one antenna, but with 2 RETs, a high band and low band. We do one device, vendor type, it is a CommScope antenna. If it wasn't, we would do all. But find devices. Sit here and search for it. And you can get this antenna tilt controller off Andrew's website if you just Google search for this right here, antenna tilt controller Lite. It will pull it up for you. You can just download and install it. You need to have an operating system. You can't do Chromebook, and you can't. I don't believe you can do a Mac. So it's got to be Microsoft with an operating system. So right now it's a whole blank slate for us. So we'll click on this first one, highlight it blue. We will go to edit selected. So right now our mechanical tilt is 0, electronic tilt, minimal electronic tilt is 0, max we can do is 11 degrees. And basically we're just going to go through and fill this stuff up. So if we look here, pull this drop down menu, it's saying we can go 830, 824 to 894, so, and there is no 7 bandwidth in here, it looks like. Oh, here we go. We have our 699 there, so it's saying it's a 700 low band antenna. So usually you don't have to check anything with that, because it's our antenna serial number. So our base station ID is going to be what is over in this spreadsheet. So now that we have it auto-populated, we can click on this. So with that populated like that, with the formula, we can't actually do it. So what we'll do is copy this. At least we get an idea of what it should be. So base station ID is going to start with our US ID. And then we have A for alpha sector, 47L, 47L, and then do all caps. And for the sector ID, we will do the same thing. So we know right here, we know it's alpha sector, position 4, 700 LTE. So the installation date will be the date that we installed it, 6/28/17. Installer ID, we'll just do CTS for Cornerstone Tower service, mechanical tilt. We can go over to our RFDS for the site, and we can scroll all the way down here at the bottom. We want to make sure we look at our final tower configuration. We scroll all the way down to the bottom. We know our mechanical tilt is at 0, and then electronic tilt is right here in this column. In this column right here. So, and then also, so we will do mechanical tilt 0, bearing, we'll put the azimuth in there, which is on this, our azimuth is going to be 300 degrees. And that is it for that page. So we'll hit configure, install babies, characters. So I gotta add a 0 in there, 46. Yes. So that's gonna make these configuration changes. Okay. And then it might lose connectivity, and there we go. So then we will do our 2100, edit selected, for the base station ID, which will be 2 for alpha, 2L, the same thing, alpha, 2L, we'll do 06, 2817, CTS, mechanical 0, bearing is going to be 300, and then we'll hit figure. And right now our RFDS is saying that we do not want any electronic tilt, which is this column here, so this would be zeros. If we did have any electronic tilt we wanted to add, we would select our cell, move selected, and down here current tilt is 0, so if we wanted to do 3 degrees we would activate, and it's setting the position inside the antenna right now. So now current tilt is 3, so we'll set it back to 0. And that is it. So now what I'll do is I will get screenshots of all this stuff. So I'll get make sure all this is populated here. And we'll shrink this down. If you do it format picture, it keeps it all in the same portion instead of squishing it all together. This sizes it down, so get it down. And then I will go through and select edit, select it again. I'll get a screenshot of this, the 700. And we will do the 2100 also. And to get just the window that you're working on, just screenshot this window instead of doing this whole screen. It's Control Alt print screen. That way we have just that little window there. So I'm going to go through and I'll do beta, and I'll go through and do gamma, all just like this. So I'll get all my screenshots. So then I'll just disconnect, do the same thing, find devices. Sometimes it loses it and you just have to exit out of the program and restart it. But other than that, it's pretty simple. As long as we have all the information for it. So now I'll go through and now beta is going to be 4, 7L, 42L, gamma is actually C for gamma instead of G. And that is that.